Hello and welcome to Acton TV sports coverage here of Colonial football. I'm Tim Lito here with Mark Shire and Hank Morris here.
Hey everyone.
Sideline reporter. Hank, it's good to have you with us.
Thanks for having me.
And as we get set to take on the North Andover Scarlet Knights, I think it's the first time we've ever played these guys, Mark and Hank. But before we get started with our commentary, we're going to be right back after a word from our pregame sponsor, Acton Pharmacy.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. Compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. Acton Pharmacy has it all, so put us in your starting lineup this upcoming season. Good luck, AB.
Welcome back to Acton TV sports coverage of Colonials football. Now it's time for the Acton Pharmacy pregame show.
All right, here we go, guys. I tell you, I don't think I've ever been to this stadium, and, just looking around.
Beautiful school, real beautiful stadium.
It's absolutely beautiful. I was going down the road, and the middle school, I thought that was the main field here. I mean, that stadium is huge. It looks like Foxborough down there. So this is the varsity of the game here. As we go down the road here, we got brand new buses from Acton Boxborough. We'll take a swing to that later on tonight. They look like RVs out there. These kids are riding in style to the game. We got to exit in style too, guys.
Absolutely.
But hey, we got a game to play tonight. And first of all, last week, what a terrific game again as we won and beat Chelmsford in overtime. And Hank Morris right here is one of those guys that beat Chelmsford a few times in overtime. We'll talk about that later. But, Mark, it's exciting because this is really the highest rated team, ranked team that we'll play all season.
All season, that's right.
So, take us through it.
Well, North Andover is the defending Division II North champions. They were one game away from Gillette Stadium, and they lost to number one ranked Marshfield, and they couldn't get to Gillette. But during the playoffs, they're no strangers to the DCL. They played both Waltham and Lincoln Sudbury in the playoffs last year, and they crushed both teams. They beat Waltham 26-0. They beat Lincoln Sudbury 12-0. And in their first game of the season this year, they beat Division II powerhouse Woburn, who was 9-2 last year, 27-15. And they had to come back just like AB in the fourth quarter with a couple of big scores. They've got an excellent quarterback. Tim, you and I were watching him, and he was throwing 15 yards out, and I want to tell you, he was just zinging the ball. Junior Seamus Lambert, and he's got some good targets to go to. And the most important target right now is Juca Morales. I want to make sure I got that name right. Number 7, Juca Morales. He's a slot receiver. He's also rushed for 123 yards last week. And he and Nikhil Jain each caught passes for over 75 yards last week. Lambert was only 3 for 7, but he threw for 157 yards. North Andover is the real deal. They're experienced, they're poised, they're big. They've got a tremendous linebacker in Joe Samuelson, number 29. He has got great instincts. Tim, he had 2 interceptions against Lincoln Sudbury in the playoffs last year. So North Andover is going to be a big test, and like Bill Maver wants to do every year, he wants to play the best before the DCL. And Hank, welcome to the broadcast. You played a little football for AB, as I recall.
I did. I used to enjoy it quite a bit. Really thinking about this game tonight, I was able to catch up with Coach Maver prior to them going on the field for warm-ups, and he was saying that they really just got to keep their foot on the gas. And if they play hard all night long, win it up front in the trenches, it's going to be a great game for AB tonight.
I love it. And I think, we talked about last week how, early in the season, I'm sure you remember, Hank, the team starts to form, and 1 week, every week changes. New stars are born all the time, especially early in the season. And Liam Murray last week just emerged as just a player to watch. It was just fun to watch him emerge as just an all-around ball player on both sides of the ball. So I see, I think you're going to see Liam Murray take it another step tonight as he continues to build his dominance as an AB football player.
Absolutely, and I really love the play of Cal Sullivan. I mean, he shook off a difficult first half, and he came back. He brought his team back, and to do that in his first varsity start under extreme pressure shows a lot of poise, and he was out there really throwing the ball around tonight too. So should be a great game tonight.
Yeah, I'd say one last thing is that the offensive line, again, when they were on, they were just opening holes wide open and running around in typical, AB fashion, and a little inconsistent last week. But when they were playing their best ball, it was a game to watch there on the front line. So I like your comment there, Hank. So with that, what do you say, guys?
Okay, let's play some football.
This has been the Acton Pharmacy pregame show.
I'm Saad Dino, pharmacist and co-owner of Acton Pharmacy, located at 563 Massachusetts Avenue in West Acton. Your source for prescriptions, medical supplies, and a flu shot for the winter ahead. Our brand new state-of-the-art compounding lab provides compounded medications customized to the patient's needs in a specialized form like a liquid, cream, or capsules. Compounded medications are a needed alternative for those that cannot take commercially available products. We are also glad to assist you in helping you understand Medicare Part D plans and choosing a prescription plan that is best tailored to your medication needs. And when you can't come to us, we'll be glad to come to you via our delivery service. Acton Pharmacy has it all, so put us in your starting lineup this upcoming season. Good luck, AB.
Today's game has been brought to you by Gallant Insurance, the Steinberg Lally Charitable Foundation, Harsip and Stewart Family Law, Shire, Caton and Epstein PC, Post Road Carpet and Wine, and by these fine sponsors.
People at North Andover couldn't be any nicer to us. We have a great vantage point here, and if the football team is half as hospitable as the other people at North Andover, we'll have a good game here tonight.
Yep, Connor Cates back deep along with Liam Murray for AB.
Hey, stop.
That is Ryan Weinberg kicking off.
Start over. Start again.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. Here's the kickoff, and it is Connor Cates with the ball on his own 5-yard line as he comes patiently up the middle and up a crease to the 25-yard line, 1st and 10. Beautiful night, Mark. You got the little quarter moon up there. It was on.
I'll tell you, the people of North Andover have been so nice to us here. We have a great vantage point, and if the football team is half as hospitable as the folks here at North Andover, we're going to have a real good game tonight.
Absolutely, really, they've been terrific. All right, AB sets up in a slot right. Sullivan with the handoff, has a little bounce off and some good room up the middle. Goes Kyle Tobin patiently.
Yeah, that's a good call and a good first played pickup by Kyle Tobin.
It's a big defensive front for North Andover, but a big offensive front for us. This is going to be a game in the trenches already.
Yeah, they all run 220. North Andover's got about 12 kids. I went through their roster, about 12 kids between 215 and 240.
All right, Jack Maddox split to the near side. A little divide formation, and this time well defended by North Andover. We don't really run that very much, Mark. That, we out of a divide and a little cross pop. And I've seen that play run over 15 years, maybe 3 times.
No, they don't do that often. And It's 3rd and 3 here.
AB going right at the middle of the defense.
And you've got to watch that 29, Joe Samuelson. It's a right linebacker right now. Great instincts, great linebacker.
Long count by Sullivan. Play action pass. Sullivan has Liam Murray open for a first down.
Oh, I love
Very
that
nice.
play, Tim. I love that play, and Sully had such beautiful arc on that ball. If we get a replay of that, we can take a look, because he had to throw it over a defender, and he just...
Yeah, watch the
Take a look at
patience
this.
here.
Look at that. Sully takes his time, throws it right over the defender to Liam Murray. First down on the 42-yard line.
All right, double tight end. Ooh, and we do the counter, and a good second effort there by Connor Cates as he gets maybe a yard.
Yeah,
but still too slow to, just to put together there.
Yeah, the counter is a work in progress for sure. There's a little extracurricular activity involving Kyle Tobin at the end of that play with their big lineman, Christopher Miller, their defensive end.
We might have got away with a little offsides there as well. 2nd and 8. All right, we run a 36 power and nothing there. As most defenses, although we didn't run that very much last week, but most defenses against AB are going to make sure that's shut down. And they were ready for us.
We're going to have another passing situation here with 3rd and 9.
All right.
Now they play a 4-3-4. They play a zone in the secondary. So we have a chance to do what Chelmsford did to us. Basically go in there, sit down in the zone, find a spot.
And back deep play action. He's got some time up the middle, releases over the middle. And helmet off. And
Very close to interference call. That throw just inches from Liam Murray's grasp there, and it's 4th down, and AB's got a kick. I was looking for a call there, but
AB not a 3rd and long team here.
Once again, Connor Cates, rugby-style punter. He'll start running before he kicks.
Little knuckleball, rolls to the 10, to the 8-yard line. And he gets the sideline crease.
Look at that
and
speed.
And around to the 30-yard line goes number 7, Juka Morales.
Yeah, Juka Morales. He is their #1 guy. Their #1 guy, Deshaun McCray-Watson, was injured last week after getting 80 yards rushing, and with an ankle injury, it looks like he's out. So they're going to be going to Morales, who typically splits out, but you're going to see him run a lot tonight. You've got Ryan Good also in the backfield.
North Andover starts off in the pistol. The Scarlet Knights, they go up the middle, maybe a couple of yards. Very strong at the quarterback position.
Okay, good play by Pete Rakoskis and Jack Maddox there. We saw a lot of cramping there in the first game. And tonight is it's a cool night, very comfortable night.
Read option, and there's a crease up the middle, and really off tackle. And Seamus Lambert, who holds on to that ball and really reads that tackle. This is going to be an interesting night. Looks like a good athlete.
Lambert is not a speedster, but he's a really great combination of really a crisp passer, a very strong arm, and a very good runner.
3rd and 1 in the pistol again. it's time to give to the fullback. He gets a counter, and it's a first down and more, close to midfield.
And Connor Cates saved a huge gain there with a ankle tackle there, but it's 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights. 6:15 to go in the first quarter.
North Andover, just like AB, they had the quarterback run over for the plays, so the cadence of this game is going to be slow on both sides of the field in that way. It takes a while to get these plays in.
And I got Samuelson set in back of Lambert.
Again, nice run by Joseph Samuelson, off tackle for about 6 or 7, and there's some big holes there.
Yeah, there are, and it's just a matter at this point of figuring out the offensive scheme and just kind of testing each other out right now.
2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, and up the middle.
That's going to be very close to a first down. Once again, they're going to Samuelson. They have not gone to him that often earlier in the season, the first game or in scrimmages. But with Watson out, I think they're going to use him more, and we haven't really seen Juka get the ball yet.
AB in a 4-man front. And off tackle and a big crease. Wow, 15-yard jaunt goes Ryan Good.
All right, if we can take a look at that again, you'll see that huge hole open. They see something there on the right side of that line, and that is just wide open, just seal.
Yeah, up front, that offensive line is really getting the best of us right now.
Right, and they've got this angle blocking that is sealing us toward the middle. All right, good.
Good read there as we stuffed Ryan Good up the middle.
Liam Murray, good play. Once again, you look at the first couple of series, it's a matter of feeling each other out, see what works, see what doesn't, and it's always a game of adjustments.
2nd and 9. And 2 or 3 up the middle. The defense is better.
Andy Dickinson with a stop, just knifing through. Had a really good game last week.
3rd down and 6.
Okay, now we'll see if Samuelson puts it in the air. And as we said, we watched him in warm-ups, and he could really zip the ball.
It's a toss, and good blocking on the outside. Wow, they had it all there, and it is touchdown, North Andover. And it's all about the offensive line there, Mark.
Yeah, that's Justin Morales, and they went to the same place, and then Morales just beat it to the sidelines and came in for North Andover's first score. He is a real burner.
Replay coming.
Okay, let's take a look at this replay, and you'll see him cut it out, just break a couple of tackles, and then he's gone. No one's going to catch him.
You see, 4 Colonials with their backs. They do a swinging gate too. That looked too easy for North Andover going down the field there. Almost blocked by AB there, pretty close, but all right, with 3:03 to go in the first quarter, it's the Scarlet Knights striking first, 7-0. If we go down to Hank, that would be good. I'd just like to get Hank's perspective here from the field on that offensive line. Let's go down.
Fire out
here.
on that deep. Look for AB to fire out. Still big driver.
And there's Cates with the ball as he cuts up patiently again to the 30-yard line. First and 10 for the Colonials. I didn't quite hear Hank that last time. Mark got a little audio difficulty here.
Well, you know, that's the first one of the season, Tim, you know. It's gotta start somewhere, just like AB here.
Now I think I might. We had a little bit of a problem. Now I see my red light flashing, so maybe we got something going on here. All right, AB, first and 10 on their own 30 again.
We got Hunter Shaughnessy at center, starting sophomore. Did a great job last week.
35 power.
And take a look at that speed. That's exactly what we're talking about. We're talking about the instincts of Joe Samuelson, who may be one of the best linebackers we're going to face all season.
All right, second and 10. Pass, a little slot pass, and a big-time reception for a first down.
All right, that's what we're talking about. That is number 88, Mitch Doherty, sophomore, making his first varsity reception, and he is a big target. Once again, as we talked about, it's a matter of finding holes in that zone defense.
What a great play. Best pass of the year right there.
Yeah, great slant. Slant and curls. Going to be the name of the game here, and it's a first down for AB.
I formation for the Colonials now. It's a quick toss. Good pursuit by North Andover there, and it's a 3 or 4 yard loss.
Oh, the ball is free. Wait a minute. Hold it.
And
they give it to North Andover. That was a late call. That ball was out of Liam Murray's hands, and North Andover takes over. Let's look at that replay and see if that ball was on the turf.
Yeah, that's a
boy.
legitimate.
That's a tough call. Okay, North Andover's ball. And we've got a timeout right now, and right now it's all Scarlet Knights.
That's Coach Maver with that timeout, and that's a good call right now. Just get these kids settled down. I think, they're just a little flat coming out of this game. To me, Mark, it doesn't look like, you're going to play with a lot of passion and intensity to show up against these North Andover kids. It looks like a very, two well-coached teams out there. You got to really go after it. They look a little flat.
Yeah, this team really is the strength of Division II in Eastern Mass. So they're playing an excellent team. Next year, Tim, MIAA is going to add 2 divisions. There's going to be a 1 and a 1A, and it's going to be very interesting to see where AB is placed, because AB is the only DCL team that is a Division I team. Every other DCL team is Division II.
All right, first and 10 on the Colonial 39.
Okay, we've got Zach Olson there as plugger on that side. We've still got that side.
Liam Murray with the tackle after about a 5 or 6 yard run.
Yeah, the problem is when you've got your linebackers in secondary making all the tackles, you're going to have problems. Once again, there was an opening there. And this is a team that has been scouted to be left-handed, to be running left. And now they are running left.
And a good bounce out there and a great tackle.
Oh my goodness.
Let's go to Hank again on the sideline. We had a little technical difficulty. We're going to throw it out to Hank, see what Hank sees down there from North Andover. Yeah, we're still having technical difficulties, folks. We'll iron that out. I think somebody's interfering with our signal. Mark.
It could be. This reminds me of a game that was recently played. I keep hearing the Red Sox game in my headset right now. That's a first down for the Scarlet Knights, and they're moving again.
Watch when they line up, Mark. You see where we're set up. You can see like the off tackle to the left is wide open there. You know, you have on the outside. You see, and now we just covered it. So maybe we're making adjustments.
Okay, we may have a legal procedure against the Scarlet Knights. Okay, that brings us to a 1st and 15, and it could have been that defensive movement there at the end that just kind of moved them off their rhythm there that caused that penalty.
But that play, if that play had, you know, if they had run it at the point
I
of attack,
think would have
it was wide
stopped
open.
it.
Oh my, it would have been a touchdown.
Yeah.
Just, there's a blocking scheme or, you know, some combination of setup we're not used to seeing in terms of AB attacking here. All right, look at this. Double slot.
You've got Morales.
And they're going, Morales deep.
And
What a throw. And
oh!
off the fingertips.
And that was
Thomas Regan.
Captain Tom Regan, just off his fingertips.
Just needed some air under that ball, but that's great. Getting greedy here. 2nd and 15.
Let's see what the call is here. That's the end of the. Wait a minute. No, that's the end of the first quarter. All right, 7-0 North Andover. But you know, Tom Regan was not scouted to have great speed. He was not the speedster, but he looked pretty quick out there.
He really did. You know, I'm just impressed with North Andover so far. That blocking at the point of attack. We're a big team as we opened up front, and you know, this scheme, they've been really. All right, you know, let's throw it to Hank to see what he's got from a field perspective. Hank, what do you say?
Scarlet Knights, Elvin right over the top there by the quarterback, but just missed. Looking forward to this second quarter and what the Colonials can bring.
All right, you know, I still can't hear we still having technical difficulty there. But Mark, I think that, you know, the story of that first quarter is we're lucky to be down just 7.
I know. I was just going to say, next thing I was going to say, it's a 1-touchdown game, and it's 2nd and 15, and we're lucky to be in this situation right now. And we just have to figure out these blocking schemes.
And now we're in the back. We got a 5-man line. I think we're just going to have to challenge them and have them beat us with the pass. You know, and take away that run game, which is what we're doing. Okay, quick pitch out. There we go. Much better.
That's the way to do it. That's the way to do it. Kyle Tobin coming in and sealing the deal on Morales. And I was just going to say, when is the next time Morales is going to touch the ball? And now they're down to a 3rd and very long. Good response by AB. Good response by the coaching staff, Tim.
Let's see how they play this again now. 3rd and 21. We still play a 5-man front.
They got Matt Driscoll wide left.
Single safety. They're going to attack from the air. It looked like a screen pass. And good pursuit by AB.
All right. That is Griff Bowden and Kyle Tobin, our 2 co-captains, teaming up on the sack.
Watch this replay here, just as we level out and just take care of business here. That was great defensive play. An adjustment made by the coaches, Mark. Run with a 5-man line, take away the run. Now let's see how we deal with that passing game next time around.
That was really great pursuit. Connor Cates.
Connor Cates back deep here. Cates going to get an opportunity. Oh! That kick is fumbled, and let's see what the recovery is. Looks like North Andover ball.
Yep.
Yeah, tough break.
Oh, boy. And that's deep in AB territory on about the 16-yard line.
Here's the replay here.
Yeah, it just bounces off. Yeah, Connor just wasn't able to corral it, and now AB is back on defense. Let's see if they go back with that 5-man front here.
Good patient run for about 5 or 6 yards. I tell you, Seamus looks a lot bigger than 165.
Yeah, I know. I saw 5'11", 165. This kid looks like he could play linebacker. He looks like about 185.
There's no way. I would guarantee you that that kid on the scale is not 165.
That was after Jenny Craig. He's gone off of that.
All right, they run their version of a flex and up for close to a first down. See where they marked that, just short.
They're just going methodically down the field now.
Chewing up a lot of clock. 8:46 to go in the first half.
We've been playing, first couple of games have been very quick games. Not a whole lot of passing. That's a good stop.
Wow,
okay.
Big time here. AB getting a feel for this offense. We don't see a pistol very often.
There was no gain on the play.
Here's the replay here. Lateral pursuit going across the line of scrimmage. We're basically
Great pursuit. Everybody came in. Connor Cates came flying in from his safety position there. And it's fourth down, fourth and about 2.
cameras.
Boy, if we can stop him now, Tim, it would be
huge.
What a great turnaround.
All right, we saw when they opened up, when they were warming up, they just great. Seamus can just throw an excellent out. And I think that might be the ticket here. You run a fake inside and run an out to that end zone. He puts that ball right in the money. You're going to have to be right there. So let's see if they do a play action off of this pistol.
Whoa!
Bad snap, and
all right, there we stop him.
There we go, big time play.
Whoa, my goodness, it's about time something good happened here.
Yeah, you see, this is a big break.
It just bounces right up.
Almost caught that pass and took it the other way.
And we get the ball back, and it's still a one-score game, 7-0. And we're beginning to get our sea legs, I think, Tim. And it'd be interesting to see how this offensive series unfolds here. We got to mix it up.
All right, 4-3. Defense there. Right off tackle, cut up the middle. Goes Connor Cage, just a couple of yards.
Yeah, that big defensive line is very experienced. They're big. They average about 225.
A little extra.
Tim and Mark, big stop for the Colonials right there. Look for them to use that momentum, really gain some offense.
Yeah, across the board, they're 225, right across the board.
There we go.
Thanks, Hank. I could hear you, but there's some interference in the background there, so we're not quite there. Play action, Cal Sullivan, and now look at that pass over.
That's a huge hit, a perfect pass to Connor Cates.
What a touch!
But Connor Cates really paid the price on that.
Here's a play. Watch this pass here, just over one defender, drops it right in the breadbasket, and a big time hit. But that brings up third and.
Yeah, Connor Cates is coming out. I mean, he did a great job just to hang on to that ball. Beautiful throw by Cal Sullivan.
All right, run to Delaware and a cut up, and
He's got a first down. He's got a first down. That's Connor Duhamel, number 11, with a first down. A lot of underclassmen. And Cormac Duhamel, I think that is Cormac's first run of the year. Statman, is that correct?
Yeah, he didn't have a carry last game.
Okay, first run of the year, and it's for a first down.
All right, same play, and
yeah, at least we recovered that one.
I was going to say I didn't think you were going to see many Delawares tonight, given the speed of North Andover in the pursuit, but we went for that same play again. 2nd and 11. You see, North End are very different than Chelmsford in that, and LS and some of the other teams we play. They don't stuff the box. They play a full umbrella secondary.
Absolutely, it's absolutely right.
All right, Sullivan back to pass. He looks. He's going to run up the middle, and wow, it's a second helmet to come off.
Oh my God! Helmets are flying. Footballs are flying. We've had 2 plays with a little activity after the whistle blows. Now it's 3rd and 11 for AB, or 3rd and 10. And Mitch Doherty, number 88, is in the game. And you could tell just by looking at him and his athleticism that it wasn't going to be too long before he was going to see a lot of playing time.
All right, 3rd down and 10. Cal Sullivan looking deep. He's got Connor Cates open, and he just paused for a little bit.
If Connor Cates had just kept in stride, if we could get a replay of that, you will see, you're absolutely right. He just paused just for a moment to kind of catch the ball in his eyes. And take a look at this, because this was a perfectly thrown pass. Cal Sullivan winding up, throwing it, and Connor Cates just paused for just that split second. And now it's 4th down, and we turn it over to the Scarlet Knights.
That play's there. You'll see that again. And a good kick. Wow, look at the blocking up the point of attack.
This kid is tough, this Morales.
There's a flag on the field. You're not going to catch this kid. Got 1 man to beat.
Oh, what a hit!
Connor Cates just got absolutely demolished.
And
there's a flag on the field for unnecessary roughness.
Yeah, that was a
headshot.
That was a headshot to Connor Cates. And I'll tell you, the Acton Boxborough coaching staff is livid right now. Coach Gallant is down there with Connor Cates. And this play comes
back. Here's a replay here, Mark. Just, this is something you just want to close your eyes to. Is a real, just a very unnecessary roughness.
Well, you take a look at Morales, and he is just unbelievable. And pretty soon we're going to see this hit on Connor Cates. It's coming up right now, and that was a hit to the head. And Connor Cates is still down, and this is tough because Connor took a huge hit when he caught that reception just a few minutes ago and came off the field. So got a little bad blood here.
Yeah.
Well, our concern right now is for Connor Cates' health, and we hope he's okay. And as we said in the first game, he is perhaps our most indispensable player because he handles so many things for the Colonials.
Yeah, it's just the kind of play that you just don't want to ever see in high school football. I mean, he was really not even a factor in the run.
He was 10 yards from the play. It's almost like a hockey interference call.
Yes. Yeah.
Where the player is really not relevant to it, and Connor Cates kind of had his head down and just got caught. And that should, frankly, that should be an ejection. That should be more than a personal foul. That should be an ejection.
So was that number 71 from North Andover that made that hit, I believe?
Well, if we can take a look, perhaps if we could have another replay of this. Number 70, if it was number 71, he's the same guy that got into that little brouhaha with Kyle Tobin earlier in the game.
Is that right? Here's the replay again. Let's just see. I believe it was number 71.
That is Christopher Miller, who is a senior defensive end. And And Connor is still down. Now he's getting up. We are not going to see Connor Cates, certainly for this game. Mr. C is with him right now, going through the concussion protocol, I'm sure. That's exactly what he's doing right now. And Tim, that is one of the hazards of this game, just watching a news program just before the game. All right, Connor Cates is coming up off the field with Mr. C.
And he's, walking well, and
yeah, it doesn't seem unsteady at all, which is a really good sign. Ball is back on the 26-yard line after the penalty.
All right, let's go down to Hank and get Hank's. I know Hank's been involved in a lot of big hits and big games. Hank, what do you think?
Tim and Mark, it's nice to see Connor Cates get up after that big hit on that return. Once again, hoping the Colonials are going to come out strong on this, stay low, and attack.
Yeah, I agree, Hank. Just looking at that play and making that a turning point, an inspiring point to play football, and just take care of your teammates, if you will. That could very well be a turning point for the Colonials to come out with another step.
Well, if they needed any more motivation, they certainly have it now. But they do lose a very important part of their secondary.
All right, up the middle, go to Scarlet Knights.
All right, good response by AB. Good response.
And
We got Griff Bowden in there. Got Zach Olson, who's getting a lot of playing time. We've got a number of sophomores who are in starting positions right now.
See I don't know if you saw that double team against Liam Murray down there, but they had two big Scarlet Knights on Liam until the whistle and more. All right, up the middle again, and Seamus escapes for another yard, but
they could have had him behind the line of scrimmage, but that was great pursuit. Jack Maddox.
3:27 to go in the first half.
Kyle Camposano in on that too, another sophomore. Camposano in for Connor Cates. And it's 3rd and about 5 right now. Big play with 3:13 left to go in the second quarter. We can stop them now, come in for a score. Got a tie game at halftime.
All right, Seamus looks to pass. He rolls out. He's got a lot of room. Throws the ball, and great tip and incomplete.
It looked like he was throwing it to Andy Dickinson, and Andy Dickinson from his linebacker spot made a really deep drop on that. He dropped about 20 yards, and the Scarlet Knights have to punt. Good defensive series by the Colonials.
All right, Jack Emerald. Back deep along with Liam Murray.
We've got a flag here. Is there too many men?
Too many men in the field by AB.
It looked like it might be too many men.
That's first down, no?
It is still 4. That's a first down.
Oh,
that's a killer penalty. Absolute killer penalty. Make a great defensive stand, and we hold them and give them a gift.
And North Andover, very conservative in that last series. I think you're going to start to see them take a shot down the field here. 2:58 to go.
Well, if I were North Andover, I'd want to get the ball in the hands of Juca Morales and just let him do his thing.
And up the middle they go for a yard.
And Tim, it's funny, you know, they're going away from what worked for them. They're trying to test the middle right now. That might be a result of AB's adjustments on defense, but still they really haven't tested the off tackle left and right. They're going up the middle a lot more.
Let's see how we line up right here, Mark. You see, we're in a 4-man front right now. I think what they're seeing is we line up in a 4, they're going to run. We line up in a 5, they're going to do play action pass, and that's as simple as that. So they like that 4 front, and we hold them there. It'll be about 3rd and 2.
Okay, we got
I think they're
another
going to
big
run all
hole.
night against our 4-man front.
Yeah.
They get to the secondary, the second level, I should say, pretty easily.
Okay, we've got timeout here with 2 minutes.
So we can go down to, is it a timeout?
It's been nothing but run game for Andover.
No.
They have no passing yards.
All right, 3rd and 3. And double tight end and pistol. Now it's a 5-man front. And they still go to pistol on a good off-tackle run.
Okay, that's Ryan Good. Ryan Good scored a touchdown last week in their win against Woburn, and it's 1st down with 1:53 to go.
Boy, we've given, let's go down to Hank if we can. And, we've given North Andover a lot of outs. Hank? All right. What? All right, let's go down to Hank.
Tim and Mark, you can see that the Scarlet Knights have done their homework from last week on the Colonials. They're targeting Liam Murray and really sending out multiple double teams almost every play, it seems like. So look for them to keep doing that, and hopefully Liam can get off some of these blocks.
Yeah, I agree, Hank. We're starting to get synchronized here. We're just giving North Andover a lot of outs tonight so far, and we're still only down by 1 score.
And Will Henry made an interesting observation. Number 71, Christopher Miller, has not seen the field since that penalty.
Yeah, folks, we apologize for the technical difficulties tonight. Look like we got things straightened out. Thank you for your patience. All right, middle screen, and a good call here as North Andover romps for about 40 yards or so up the middle as Thomas Reagan.
Yeah, and that was their first passing yardage of the night.
Wow.
Beautiful middle screen and a great run by Reagan, who has really shown surprising speed. And Scarlet Knights are knocking once again. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line.
These kids can execute, they really diverse playbook. They run screens. They haven't run that out yet, but.
Now, Juca Morales is out of the game right now. I don't know if he's hurt, but he just came to the sideline.
All right, read option. Seamus looking deep as he screams.
Oh, what a great play.
Taken down by Jack Maddox.
Oh, let's look at that, because Jack Maddox really stopped what could have been a good gain for North Andover, because there were a couple of receivers that were wide open in the secondary if Lambert could only get to them. But look at Maddox right now coming after him. He's going the other way, and
what a great, as he got around that edge, he just maintained his leverage low and came up with a sack. 1:32 to go in the first half. Beautiful night.
Yeah, and that's a huge play by Jack Maddox.
2nd and 16 or so, 17 yards for a 1st down.
Well, there's no team, as we said, in the DCL is in the top 50. North Andover is just outside of the top 25 here. Newton South just squeezed by Lexington last week, 22-21. That's an interesting score, 22-21. Austin Burton had 2 touchdowns passing and 1 rushing to win the game. It'll be a very interesting game with Newton South. Okay, 7-0.
All right, Seamus looks deep, and wow, what a throw. That's a 35-yard rope right to the end zone for a touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
Yeah, you can see.
Here we go. You see Seamus under pressure, looks down the field, and he throws just a rope as they found the seam between the intermediate and deep zone.
And that was Tom Reagan, Captain Tom Reagan on the reception. 13-0, North Andover. Well, was that too many men on the field penalty that really did AB in on that drive? Just can't give this team, as I say, 4 outs in baseball. You can't give them 5 downs.
Yeah, absolutely. And the kick is up, and it is no good.
Whoa,
So there's a break there. It looked good from this
I
angle.
tell you, I thought that went right through the middle.
I did too.
That's why I said I never call an extra point.
So with
I thought that was
1:24 to
perfect.
go in the first half, it's the Scarlet Knights 13 and the Colonials nothing. And Mark, I tell you, we've given them a lot of outs tonight, as you said, and we're down by 2 scores, and we really haven't found our rhythm tonight. And against this team, you're really going to have to play some pretty consistent football to stay in the game.
Yeah, but I feel that we do have the potential to come back and play with these guys. We've really shot ourselves in the foot so many times with fumbles and penalties. And I think one good drive gets us back in the game here. We only have 1:24. But I like what Cal Sullivan's been doing. He has shown a real good touch on his passes, good poise in the pocket. And I have a feeling as the season progresses, I think we're going to become a little bit more of a passing team.
You're going to love that.
Yeah, I do. I like the passing game. There wasn't anyone better than our sideline guy, Hank Morris, at the passing game, that's for sure.
And a squib down the middle. A big bounce.
Whoa. Once again, a little something after the whistle stops here with number 14. Connor Masterson, another senior. Let's see if 71 is out there.
He is.
All right, so he was just suspended by his coach for 1 series, and he's back in the game.
All right.
We got a timeout, North Andover, I think.
I think it's timeout AB.
Timeout, AB.
It looks like we were lined up wrong as Liam Murray was resetting at the end there, Mark. And
Okay, here's Sullivan back to the huddle, and I'm really looking for them to go for it here.
yeah,
Got Doherty.
we'll see. Okay, I formation here.
That's
Get movement.
5. Yeah, we've got movement there.
Let's go down to
5
Hank.
yards.
Tim and Mark, another strong series from the Scarlet Knights, as you saw. Lambert to Juca Morales. Hoping to see the AB team air the ball out a little bit here, and looking forward to see the arm over there on number 6.
Yeah, Hank talking about Morales, and what an impressive ball player. Kid's going to be tough to handle tonight.
Yeah. Every time he touches the ball, he's a threat.
And up the middle, we go in another helmet.
Whoa!
Oh,
I've never seen more helmets fly in one game. And that is Zach Olson, number 30.
Here's a replay. Let's see this. Wow, there's some hard hitting going on down here. All right, under a minute to go in the first half.
Look at this point, looks like we're just going to run out the clock here and go in 13-0, taking as much time as we can.
Jack Maddox split out. That'd be worth taking in one shot. There we go. It's a big
there we go,
play over
Doherty,
the middle to your
okay.
boy Doherty there.
I like this player.
Looked like
That was a basketball
here's
play.
AB's version of Gronk.
He's a little gimpy there with that right leg. But it's first down for the Colonials, 31 seconds to go. This is a sign of things to come. Sullivan's a junior, Doherty's a sophomore. We've got 2 years of this connection here.
It still looks gimpy there. Taking a long time, 15 seconds to go and a half. All right, there we go again to Maddox this time, first down. Call a timeout, take a shot.
And you wonder why you didn't do this at the beginning. Your first couple of plays were rushes
Here's
up
the
the
play.
middle.
Watch
And
Sullivan, look at him. Just set and throw and quadruple coverage, but
great passing by Sullivan. I can't wait to see his stats. Will Henry is basically getting his abacus together, getting all the stats for Cal Sullivan this
all right, do you do a little hook and ladder? I think you do here. Line up with trips. North Andover in a prevent.
Timeout North Andover. Look at that defense. It's got to be a hook and ladder. You can't throw it that far.
And I think knowing AB, we'll run a screen the other way. And
that's right, exactly, because that's always what we do. Get somebody on the sideline, see if you can get a little one-on-one, and juke somebody, and we've done that before many times. Just go against the flow. Okay.
we're going to huddle up again.
We had Nick Drosta out wide right. Next to him, Jack Maddox.
There's a blitz coming from North Andover here. Here they come. Good. There's a good pass. And that was a pretty good throw by Sullivan. I didn't think he had that kind of arm, but that's it for the first half.
But Tim, I'll tell you that this shows me something. And once again, as I said, I think you're going to see a really good passing attack develop over the course of the season. We didn't do ourselves a whole lot of favors with this team, and when you play a team that's this good, you have to play almost perfect, mistake-free football. We didn't do it in the first half. But once again, it's not 28-0, it's 13-0. So we're still in this game.
Very winnable ball game. So, that's going to do it for the first half action. We're going to be right back after this quick break with the Statman player comparison brought to you by Shire, Caton, and Epstein.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
All right, welcome back, everybody. It's time for our Statman halftime player comparison here, brought to you by Shire, Caton, and Epstein. Mark, take it away.
All right, take a look at the Colonials. The stat I want to show you is Cal Sullivan going 5 for 7 for 53 yards, and I think this is a sign of things to come. We've essentially had no rushing game tonight. Kyle Tobin, 2 attempts for 6 yards, and Doherty, 2 receptions for 24 yards, and they both came late in the first half. For the Scarlet Knights, their quarterback, Seamus Lambert, just 2 for 4 for 53 yards, but he's got 1 touchdown. He makes his throws count, and good 11 attempts for 61 yards, good rushing attack, and Reagan, 2 receptions for 53 yards, and he's the one that caught the touchdown from Lambert. So right now, as I said, we're still in this game. We just have to take care of the mistakes. And one thing that they're doing that Hank Morris mentioned is that they are really taking care of Liam Murray. They've got 2, sometimes 3 players really focusing on Liam Murray. They know who our best defender is, and they're really going after him.
That's a good point, Mark. Like you said, if you just look at those stats, you wouldn't expect a 13-0 game. And I just want to say that, for Sully here, that those 5 completions, those are good throws. Those are over defenders dropping in. Those weren't just, an easy little screen pass or
Exactly.
something. So I really like that's going on. So I'm excited about the development as well. So with that, we'll be right back with highlights from the first half and second half kickoff right after this message.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Let's take a look at the first half highlights here, Mark. And, this Ryan Good with a good middle run, cut back for 6-7 yards, and he really had a good first half.
Yeah, take a look at this play here. He runs for about 15 yards. He was a workhorse. Ran for 11 times for 61 yards.
Here's Juka. Look at his speed here. Good vision, hardly touched as he scampers into the end zone for their first touchdown.
That's Juka the Juka.
Kid can move.
All right, this ball just pops up. I think that was Graham Tobin there. Let me just check and see.
50,
yeah, Graham
52.
Tobin,
Yeah.
a great play.
All right, on the punt here. There's Juka again. Watch how he changes direction. Really well covered by AB. We had him, and wow, he just cuts back and gets into the open field, shifts into overdrive, and see you later as comes up big.
And Tim, he is, as you say, he is their second best back. Their best back is injured tonight.
Wow.
Okay, here's that throw. Beautiful throw. That's a wheel route right in between the 2 defenders, right between that zone to Captain Tom Reagan, and that was their second touchdown.
Well, that's it. I tell you, again, we gave them a lot of outs this first half, Mark, and we play a little tighter in the second half, and this, I think we got to get inspired by that Connor Cates hit. You got to protect your teammates here going forward and play inspired football. So I'm excited.
We've got to go have them go 3 and out to start the third quarter. They get the ball to start the third quarter, and that's going to be a really crucial series to this game.
All right, with that, we'll see you in just a moment, folks.
You make me wear my bike helmet. Taught me never to run with scissors. And to follow the swimming rules.
You tell me to stay away from drugs.
To always buckle my seatbelt.
So why do you keep a loaded gun in your drawer?
How safe is that?
You asked them to follow some safety rules. Now they're asking you. In fact, they're counting on you. Never let your gun get into the wrong hands. Remember, always lock it up. Visit ncpc.org.
All right, here we go. All right, squib onside kick and recovered by North Andover on their own 45-yard line. Here we go. Yep, I know.
And there's Connor Cates. Connor Cates has passed his concussion test. He kicked off, and he's back in the secondary. Unbelievable. After those hits that he's taken.
After this play, Mark, let's go down to Hank and see what he has to say here. I know he talked to Mr. C, so we'll get a front center report after this play. All right, there's a keeper up the middle for Seamus, and the ball's out, and AB. Looks like they might have recovered it. That's it. I think it's AB ball.
Let's see if we get a break here. First play of the game, right up the middle, and looks like North Andover's recovered.
Here's the replay. No, it's all right. North, it looked like we had it.
Right up the middle. Ball pops out. The North Andover player jumps on it. All right, ball on the 47, 2nd and 3. I liked it. Coming out with an onside kick. At this point, Tim, what do you got to lose? It's a non-league game. You're down 13-0. Just, take that can opener, open up the can, and we'll give a little whoop ass,
All right. Empty set. Seamus looks deep, throws a wobbly pass, and it's a flood zone and in and out of the hands.
Oh, that's the Driscoll.
Wow.
That was Matthew
Let's go over to Hank in just a minute here.
Tim and Mark, I was able to get an update from Mr. C, and I'm glad to report that Connor Cates is going to be all right. He just seemed to suffer the wind knocked out of him, and it was not targeted to his head, which is good to report, and good luck to the Colonials in the second half here.
It's great to have Connor Cates back. Thanks, Hank, and I'm just so happy to see him back in there, healthy and playing the game. All right, empty set again.
Tough kid. Third down. Big third down play. 5
wideouts. And they keep it up the middle. And AB with a big-time stop there for 4th down.
Okay, 13-0. Now it's going to be a decision. North Andover, I think, is coming in. They're coming in, looks like, with their punting team. Well, 4th and 1. I would be surprised if they kick it. All right, big hold coming up here. 4th and 1. That's a long one. One thing Lambert might do is have a long count here, try to get him offside.
And Driscoll split out wide, and the inverted wishbone.
Oh, he got him, but they got back, and now it's a timeout. That's exactly what he was trying to do there. He was trying to get the AB defense to go offside, and they did, but they got back, and now the punting team is coming on. And now once again, you always have to watch for the fake in this situation. I've seen that situation before where all that happens and you wind up with a fake to the up back, so you just never know.
All right, back deep is Connor Cates. And they get the ball out, fair catch, and right on the 17-yard line.
All right.
1st and 10 for the Colonials.
Tim, that's a hold, right? That's a hold.
All right.
We got the ball, 8:52 to go.
We shut them out. We score once this quarter, once next quarter, and we go home.
That's a 14-13 win. That's the new math.
Let's see Sullivan go out.
Slingin' Sullivan. I like that nickname. Will Henry once again comes up with a gem. Slingin' Sullivan.
I like that.
Mad Max Maddox.
Right, we run a toss, and good linebacker pursuit. There, actually defensive end. It was 71.
That's 71. He's a good player.
Max Waters.
And they just have great sideline to sideline speed. That's why I think if you're gonna win this game, you're gonna have to go to the air, and you're gonna have to find those seams in the zone. And those seams are there.
2nd and 10. Little slant pass, incomplete, intended for Jack Maddox.
And Connor Cates on a deep route looked like he had some real separation there. So it's 3rd and 10 right away. Big call here, big 3rd down call. You almost had that connection to Connor Cates in the first half. That was a very well thrown ball by Sullivan.
All right, I formation double tight end on 3rd and long. Sullivan taken down. Not sure what that play was all about. That it had Jack Maddox over the middle with Connor Cates, so 2 receivers out, and
yeah,
here's the replay here. Take a look at this.
A long time to develop here, and really no chance at all for Sullivan.
Now you can see us fake the run block. We had the guards pulling in that play. That was a not sure exactly what.
Well, yeah, you weren't gonna fake the defense out on a run play there. And a tough kick. And that's going to go out on about the 38-yard line.
North Andover really with the same ball position, maybe about a 5-yard advance to the ball position they had before they punted. 1st and 10 for the Scarlet Knights.
All right, another big defensive stand by AB, this time deeper in their territory. And I'm still surprised that Juca Morales has just doesn't seem to touch the ball as often as he should, given how dangerous he is. I really expected to see him more in the backfield. Okay, maybe Morales, that was Reagan, might have jumped there. 5 yards against the Scarlet Knights.
Let's do an ISO mark on Liam Murray. The Scarlet Knights in the first half were really double teaming Liam in every opportunity.
Here's a blitz. And let's see if that's encroachment on the part of AB.
Against North Andover.
Another illegal procedure. Okay, Connor Cates on the safety blitz there created that illegal procedure. Now it's 1st and 20.
Something that Matt Punt's not looking so bad.
They run off tackle, and there's some room there.
That's good once again for about 7 yards. And Jack Maddox on the stop.
Bring up 3rd down and about.
I think actually, I think 2nd down.
Is it 2nd?
Yeah, there were 2 illegal procedure penalties, so about 2nd and 13.
Five-man front for AB, and they run off tackle, patient blocking, and get another 8-9 yards.
Yeah, that was an excellent block by number 44, William Testa, on Jack Maddox. Just sealed him and allowed
Here's the replay here, Mark. Wait.
Yeah, take a look at 44 on 44.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, good block.
A lot of pulls, misdirection there. All right, trips right. 5, empty set.
Yeah, still got 5 yards to go here.
They run a fly, and wow, what speed here.
And it's almost, Tim, it's almost like you can't believe that he didn't score. I mean, it feels like we held him on that play.
Here's the replay here. You knew the fly was coming,
yeah.
you know, and look at the blocking at the point of attack. Great blocking at the point of attack. Well executed play. They're using Juka very sparingly here.
And I'm wondering if they're concerned about his injury status, given the fact that Johnson is walking around. Watson's walking around with a cast right now.
Little off tackle play,
good
well
defensive.
defended.
All right. Andy Dickinson, Liam Murray, nice job there.
Good play here is to try to run off tackle.
Yeah, that might be the first play for a loss on a rushing play that we've seen so far this game. Good pursuit.
All right, 2nd and 12, or 11 here. Ryan Good to tail back. Nice play.
Oh, excellent. Kyle Tobin was not fooled. And that read option. Now it's 3rd and long, and you got number
Watch
7,
Kyle
Morales.
Tobin shoot this gap here and stay flat.
What a great angle. What a great angle, Tim.
3rd down and 13. I think you'll see a shot to the end zone in this play, Mark.
Okay, let's see if, and no blitz coming, doesn't look like, oh, another illegal procedure call. And North Andover is really killing their own drive here. And this is funny, we were talking about this team that seemed so competent and so disciplined in the first half, and they've had 3 illegal procedure calls just in this series.
All right, 3rd down and 18. 4:19 to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, the clock just running.
I don't know if we're getting older, Tim. It just seems like time is moving by faster than it used to.
After this play, let's go see the, let's take a look at the top 20 graphic, Mark. I think you're going to see, again, a shot to the end zone here. Little seam pass, and goes back to the original line of scrimmage and more.
Okay, it's 4th down.
Nice.
There's our replay. Okay. 4th and 4.
4th and 18.
4th and 4 here.
4th and 4, sorry. And again, I think they go for the corner here.
Okay, why don't we take a look at
replay
this.
Last play, good.
Once again.
In double coverage, but just a good play, and there's a timeout on the field.
Good arm strength. If you want to go to the top 20, we can show you just exactly what happened last week. Look at Everett. Look at Everett. Everett lost again to Xaverian. They were beaten like 29-7 last week. They're number 8. Everett's lost 10 games since the year 2000. They've lost 2 in a row now. They've had their longest losing streak in about 20 years, both times to Xaverian. Marshfield is still number 1, and still you'll see nobody from the DCL in the top 20.
Some fireworks in the background there, and yeah, it's tough when you have to play Xaverian. That's a tough game on the schedule.
Yeah, Xaverian's working up their own little win streak right now. They're not challenging 52 yet, but I think they're up around 15 or 16. All right, big play here. 4th down, 4 yards to go. and they're going with a field goal and try to make it a 16-point margin here. A smart call if you have a good kicker, and that's Weinberg, Ryan Weinberg, number 28. It's going to be from 28 yards.
And it's a bad snap, and it's AB ball.
All right, that's a break.
And what a big break here as we get the ball to the 29-yard line.
And a couple
Here's
of
the replay.
A couple of North Andover players were wondering if there wasn't encroachment on the part of AB, and I was wondering the same thing myself. I think a couple of us, a couple of Colonials might have jumped, but at any rate, we have life here. It's still 13-0.
Again, this game should be 28-0 or something.
It's the old adage, don't let a team hang around.
Yeah, let's after this play, we'll go down to Hank and get his perspective on that play. He's got a long view of the field there, but AB with trips right. Cal back to pass, looking, and it's complete to Connor Cates.
I love it. I love the
first
pass.
down.
I love the catch. I love the concept. That's exactly what they're doing. They're finding the holes in that secondary, in that zone coverage, and that is open all night long.
Here's that play. Connor just looking at the right half of the field. He throws a strike to Connor Cates. I should say Cal.
And that's a weakness of this defense.
We'll go to Hank after this play, Mark. All right, blitz. And look at that throw. With the pressure,
wow,
Cal Sullivan takes a
wait
hit.
a minute. Where is that flag? We had number 24. I'll tell you, Cal Sullivan, the way he picked up that blitz, found the hot receiver in Liam Murray right on the sideline, and he had to get rid of that ball exactly when he did. And that is the sign of that's a veteran quarterback move there, Tim. Liam Murray spun around a couple of times after he caught the ball. A little gratuitous.
2nd and 5, trips left. Here we go, little pop play up the middle there. Hank, what do you say?
Tim and Mark, the Colonials seem to have a new life after that 4th down stop on that field goal. Calvin Sullivan came out and gave 2 beautiful passes, both to Connor Cates and Liam. And looking forward to this drive right now. Strong start for the Colonials. Hope they keep it going. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Hank, I agree. You know, you get a little life after a nice play like that with that, mishandle by North Andover. Let's continue the momentum here. 3rd and 3. Tip pass.
Oh, yeah.
As North Andover just getting a feel for the cadence of Cal Sullivan here. AB goes for this.
They got to go for it. Absolutely have to go for it with 1:51 to go in the 3rd quarter.
Here's the replay. You can see now. Watch the line defensive end elevate. All right. 4th and 3. Oh, big time catch by Doherty on a slant pass. 1st down, Colonials.
Hey, when you make those comparisons to Gronk, I want to tell you that's not an 88 there. That's a 7 next to that 8. That's an 87.
You know, last week, Mark, you talked about his soft hands. The ball just inhales into the hands.
It inhales the ball. That's great.
It's just really a nice look there. All right.
That is really some play and some pass.
All right, it's a power play the other way as we pound up for a couple with Liam.
Yeah, Liam Murray didn't quite get the handle on that ball, so a gain of 2 yards is a good outcome right there. 2nd and 8. And you're right about Doherty. I mean, he's got those basketball hands.
Boy, if you could just have Doherty on one side of the field and you put a speedster on the other side just to offset him, and you know, most contained don't have more than 2 good athletes to cover people, you know? There you go.
You can't forget number 44, Jack Maddox. 6'4". There he is. Oh, just
you know, outside shoulder throw there as he had to twist to bring up third.
Well, I tell you, Sully had some real mustard on that throw. And it's 3rd and about 7 right now. A lot of velocity on that throw. Yeah, we've got those fireworks going there in the background. Feels like the 4th of July.
All right, let's see how we line up here. Trips, single back. Cal Sullivan trying to get to the outside, and he's tripped up. As you said, some good play from the defensive ends of this team.
Yeah, that was number 74, who is one of the co-captains, Luke Caporal, excellent player, excellent defender.
You know, for big kids, they really move well and they're tenacious. And we're going to be punting here. With 7 seconds to go in a quarter.
And that's the quarter.
We didn't set.
Yeah, that was the quarter. Wait a minute. Well, how can you call time ran out in the 3rd quarter and they called an illegal procedure call? I don't understand.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. I'm sure that's what Coach Maber's saying.
That makes no sense at all. Time had expired in the 3rd quarter. And now AB is back 5 yards on their 47-yard line.
They're going to run this again. High snap. Cates gets off. A high kick down the middle, gets an AB roll, and they're going to let it go all the way to the 10-yard line. 11-yard line.
What a great kick by Connor Cates, and that's the end of the 3rd quarter. And Tim, it's still 13-0. We're kind of walking in quicksand here.
We really are. This has been a tough, you know, just a tough 3-quarter slug, you know, here tonight.
It really is. And you just feel like you're that one play away. If you can get that one play and get that 7 on the board, you've got a chance. We're going to thank our sponsors, as we always do at the end of the 3rd quarter. Of course, Acton Pharmacy, our pregame sponsor. Thank you so much. Steinberg Lally Foundation, Shire, Caton, and Epstein, sponsoring the Statman, Harsip and Stewart Family Law Firm in the Strawberry Hill Building in Acton, TC Landos, Post Road Carpet, and Gallant Insurance, and that's Ray Gallant. And they do so much for Acton Boxborough football and so much for this broadcast, and we can't thank you enough.
Yeah, well said, Mark. We really thank our sponsors. They just, it's just great. Please patronize their businesses in town, and we thank you so much. All right. We got one more quarter to go here, Mark. It's only a 2-score game, and
we've been saying that now for like 3 quarters, haven't we?
It's a little bit repetitive, but you know, a little interception, you take it to the house. I think we need a turnover.
Well, we've gotten some breaks here in the second half. We gave away a lot in the first half.
The number one highlight in this game so far in my mind is to see Connor Cates out in that field.
I love it.
I love the
fact that he's there and he made a great catch and a beautiful punt. I just like the fact that he's healthy.
Wow! Oh, yeah! Blitz there. I saw that coming there. What a great play.
Let's see that again.
There you
Let's
go.
see that again. Okay. Right up, finding the seam. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see if that just gets this defense going here.
After allowing 24 to have 61 yards on 11 carries, they've only let them have 16 on 5 this half.
16 yards on 5 carries for the Scarlet Knights in the second half.
All right, little cross pop, and wow, North Andover, is it Ryan Good explodes, and he's gonna go to 30 to 20. He's got a couple steps away, touchdown, as he takes it to the house.
Wow, that didn't take much. That was wide open, right from 2 yards after the line of scrimmage. There was no safety help there whatsoever.
A great block at the point of attack there, and they took advantage of us over pursuing on those plays as we were aggressive on the blitzes, and it's a good call by North Andover.
And Ryan Good showing excellent speed on that, and once again, he's not your speed guy, but he had enough speed to take it to the house, and now it's 19 to nothing. Well, we were looking for that one play, but unfortunately it went the other way. They're calling for Juka right now. I don't know if they're going to go for 2. Juka's coming in, number 7 coming in, so they may go for 2 here with a 19 to nothing lead. Doesn't look like they're kicking.
Yeah, 2 would make it 21-0. That's a good call. All right, it's a toss to Juka, and he goes through untouched. This kid is quick.
You know, Tim, it's like you know what's going to happen, you know who it's going to, you know where it's going, but you still can't do anything about it.
What a great looking back. It reminds me of George Krant. You know, that kind of, the change
George
of speed
Grant,
and the
that's
quickness,
right.
you know, that George.
Yeah, I meant to kind of follow him. I haven't heard anything about him.
Hank told me he's where is he playing? He's we'll have to get an update. We'll go to Hank. Maybe if Hank Hank listens in later, we get this right.
Yeah, George Krant was a little heftier.
He was more powerful, but he had that change of speed type of running style. But I know he's not playing at BC anymore. He changed schools and is starting. I believe he's playing for a school in UNH's conference.
I know Troy Flutie threw his first touchdown pass for BC last week.
Loop kick. And
that's
to number set.
Yeah, that's Kyle Camposano, I think, on the return. And we start on our 31-yard line.
Let's go down to Hank in a moment here.
Tim and Mark, another tough break to the Colonials as Ryan Good took it almost the entire length of the field there. But we're going to find out a lot about this Colonial team as this game moves on, a lot about their character and their will to continue playing and continue smacking. Back to you guys.
Yeah, Hank, you think about Ryan Good as their third best back, and that kid has some pretty good speed as well. Wow, all right, play action. Sully looks downfield, and
we got it.
Complete to Connor Cates. Down the sideline, backing up across midfield to the 44-yard line.
That was actually Michael Sarnelli who threw that pass.
Was it?
Yes. Sarnelli in. And also, it's good to see Mark Chuddick back, number 56 in the line. Number 5. That is Michael Sarnelli. He is also a junior quarterback.
Yeah, Connor Cates on the reception. Sarnelli, wow. All right, Delaware. See if we get around that edge with this tough team. He cuts up the seam.
Jack Sweeney.
And this North Andover defense is just optimized to stop that Delaware run.
Got a lot of new players coming in right now. Sarnelli seeing his first varsity action.
Under pressure, and
Oh,
it's
a good
complete
catch.
to Connor Cates.
All right, Connor Cates.
Sarnelli
elevating.
You look at his replay, and Sarnelli not afraid to throw under pressure as he gets that throw off as he was wrapped up. I'm not talking about softly wrapped up. He was really hit.
He hung right in there and took the hit and completed the pass.
3rd and 1.
Got Zach Olson right behind him there in the backfield.
All right, looks like a keeper with Sarnelli, and he is hit hard.
That's a 3. That is 3. So,
and it's a foul. A flag there. It's again, I think it's a hit to the head.
That's number 72. I tell you, I don't know what it is with this North Andover line here. Number 72. That is Paul Wastromer.
You know, you really think the way these kids are hitting, you know, very high, so far we haven't had anybody throw it again. Here's a replay. Watch this.
Yeah, let's take a look at this. First of all, Sarnelli gets hit. He gets just blasted on that play, but it was on the other side of the field that we had that personal foul call. And he in 72, he's on the sideline now. Got some discipline issues with this team.
Back to pass. Sarnelli intended for Jack Maddox.
Oh,
looks
he
like
was,
throw a flag there.
where is the flag? He was all over him.
Really?
All over him. He was riding him for the last 5 yards.
Let's take a look at the replay here. You'll see that, you know, it's close, but it definitely is interference. Had his arms wrapped around the player. Sarnelli not afraid to go after.
Yeah, I'll tell you, he's fearless.
All right, 2nd and 10. Ball to 27.
Let's see if we get a score now here.
There's a cutback up the middle. That's the play to run against this defense right there. You run a fly and you cut up the middle.
Exactly.
As the linebackers are over pursuing to the outside of the field. That's a great call.
And that was Jack Sweeney, last week's honorary captain.
Watch this, Mark, as we go. And great blocking at the point of attack. Double team on the defensive tackle up the seam.
Tim, I don't know, you saw that picture, Jack Sweeney leading his team out with the American flag last week. That is one iconic picture, unbelievable picture.
It was such a touching moment there. All right, the buck play up the middle. Now that buck play works.
Yeah, that's a first down. That's our first and goal. It's a long 1st and goal, but it's 1st and goal from the 9.5.
And that 71's out there. Looks like that's the starting D, huh? Maybe the substitution in the contain. Starting defensive line.
Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah,
like a
well,
couple.
Ryan Good's out there.
Yeah.
And the starting defensive line's out there for North Andover. So this is a good series for us.
Yeah, you got 71 still out there. 72, of course, is out of the game right now.
Play action. He's going to have pressure underneath. He throws the ball to the end zone, and Connor Cates in and out of hands. Wow, he put the ball triple coverage over there.
He put the ball exactly where he had to put it. That was a long time in the air, and that ball just landed exactly where it should have landed, which is very, very good coverage on the play.
It's scary play, you know, in that triple coverage. But this kid's not afraid to put the ball anywhere. Let's go to Hank after this play. Just want to get his impressions on on a quarterback. That reminds me of the way Hank played. You know, Hank would just thread the needle there. Yeah, Doherty in the other corner, you know, the back of the end zone, that same play. Okay, Tripp's
here
right.
you go, got Tripp's right.
There you go, a little bubble screen. Case gets loose, and he pounds up.
All right, we're competing here all the way to the 3-yard line. Okay, 3rd and goal.
All right,
from
Hank,
the
what do you
3-yard
think
line.
down there, Hank? How you feel?
Tim and Mark, still a lot of fight out of the Colonials here. A couple big plays, and now we're down to the goal line. Still a lot of time left, and we can get just as many turnovers just as the Scarlet Knights did in the first half. So looking forward to seeing how this one shapes out. Back to you guys.
Spoken, you know, like a true leader, Hank. A lot of time left, he says. I love that.
That's for sure. Onside kick coming. We need to score first.
Little pop pass over the middle of Doherty. Touchdown.
Right.
Oh, it's great to get on the scoreboard tonight.
Well, Sarnelli comes in and just brings some great energy, some pinpoint passing. And you look at that Doherty, we've talked about him right from the opening bell here in the first game. He is a huge target, and as you say, great hands. And we're on the board, and like Hank says, plenty of time left, plenty of time.
Here's the replay here. Watch this little pop pass. Good play action. Draw the linebackers up, and bing.
You know what? It looked kind of like a Johnny Unitas jump pass, like the old jump pass.
That was fun. And the extra point is up, and it is
I don't think
no
that's
good.
good. No, that was to the left. All right, well, it's 21-6.
It's just great to be up on the scoreboard. We earned that touchdown.
That's for sure, and we're going to prepare ourselves for an onside kick here.
Hey, that was my favorite comment, though, out there. You know, a lot of time left. Because we know what that kid did, bringing our team back to victory all those games during that huge, you know.
Well, I think Hank Morris started probably about 30 some odd games for the Colonials, and he didn't lose a game.
Right.
He didn't lose a game. I think he's earned the spot as a sideline reporter. Don't you think so?
Absolutely.
Nobody in the history of football has a better winning record than Hank Morris.
Ref
okay,
going over.
You can see they've got their good hands people right there at the 50. They've got Driscoll, got all the receivers right at the 50. Timeout, North Andover. All right, they're going to talk it over. Well, we've seen great comebacks and we've seen great finishes. So I'm going to stick around for the next 5:34. I've got no place better to go tonight. It's a beautiful night. We had a fireworks. We've got a paper moon out there.
And that was a really nice display. I wonder what was going on. What's the occasion?
Okay, AB back on the field here. All right, let's see if they overload here. They're overloaded right.
And they kick it away to Juka on his own 19-yard line. He takes it up the sideline. And well covered by the Colonials.
Great coverage. And if you can stop him on the 23-yard line, and you've got all those timeouts, get a 3 and out, you get good field position. So Coach Maver goes for the onside kick to start the second half, but kicks it away with 5:24 to go.
All right, that's still the starting O for the Scarlet Knights.
Okay, we've got Mr. Paul Wastromer, number 72. He's back from his one series suspension for his personal foul. He's back in.
All right, there's the toss to Juke on the outside. Hank Morris called this play, and we cover it pretty well. About an 8-yard gain, but got to contain that kid.
And you can see, if you see a replay here, you can see the speed of Juka when Connor Cates is trying to go after him. I don't know if we have a replay. Nope. Thought he gained more in that. Just a gain of about 6. 2nd and 4.
Toss again to Juka. He's going to look for the cutback, and he's got one man to beat. Wow, that kid can move, and a good block at the point of attack, but we chase him down.
I want to tell you, that was one lost opportunity due to the incredible speed of Morales. He was stopped for a 5-yard loss there. Now it's 1st and 10.
Here's Morales changing direction as
Wow,
he gets
look
loose.
at that. Look at that.
And you see Liam Murray take a good angle of pursuit to the play. He was ready and waiting. But again, Juka, with that cutback capability as well, he's just dangerous. You got to get until that kid's down, the play's not over.
And he's just a junior. He'll be back next year.
And run up the middle. Is that Ryan Good? You can't just touch the Juka. You have to really get him all the way down. I mean, you just get a hand on him, the play's not over at all. It's really what I meant to say. It's just.
Well, you got a defense here that's it's playing hard. Playing hard. They're not taking off any plays here. We've got Tilly.
Jack Sweeney checking in.
Yeah. And Campasano in the defensive backfield right now.
Is that Ryan Good?
Yeah, Nick Juracek on the stop there. I was really surprised at Nick's speed. I watched, the game, the Chelmsford game again, and he really stayed on that. When that running back, Fem, got that touchdown, Nick was really there step by step. He wasn't gaining on him, but he wasn't losing either. He showed really good speed.
All right, pistol now, up the middle.
That's
I think it's a ball.
Nope.
Loose there, and looks like North Andover recovered.
That's a first down for North Andover, and they're just chewing up time at this point. Down to 3:39 in the fourth quarter.
You see North Andover keeping it starting in right through the end of the quarter here. End of the game. They're spreading out. Run blitz here.
Oh, did he get it? No, Nick almost stole that ball there.
Here's the replay on this.
Look at Nick going there.
Oh,
almost tried to steal that ball away. 2nd and long right now. 2nd and 18. 3 minutes to go. No hurry for the Scarlet Knights. Next week, we're back home against old rival Concord Carlisle. It'll be like old times, Tim.
Been a while. All right, read option with Ryan Good up the middle for about 5 yards.
Yeah,
back to the original line of scrimmage.
Oh, we've got another personal foul. Another personal foul call here. Okay, let's wait for the refs here. Personal foul against Andover. You know, you have to wonder at this point, with all these personal fouls and all this chippiness after plays, whether this could be a coaching issue. They have a new coach, a first-year coach, and there's a real lack of discipline with this team.
It seems that way. That's the most personal fouls I've seen in a game. I think that's the 4th, right?
Yeah. And all right. Long way to go for a first down here. Absent some spectacular play, AB's going to get the ball back at least one more time.
It's a loose ball and recovered by Scarlet Knights. That'll bring up 4th in a punting situation. So we will, with 2:18 to go in the game, 21-6, AB will get the ball back one more time.
All right, going to get pretty good field position. We should get the ball hopefully around the 40, 45-yard line. And lots of time to go in for one more drive and then be in a position to try an onside kick. Stranger things have happened to him.
That was Nick Jaruska for us that got involved in that skirmish.
Yeah, there actually could have been 5 or 6 personal foul calls in this game.
All right, back deep, Connor Cates and Liam Murray. And get up a good kick. Connor Cates, the fair catch at the 39. 1st and 10 Colonials, 2:11 to go in the game.
Here we come. Here come the Colonials.
Let's go down to Hank one more time in just a moment. Trips right. And that duel.
That play just didn't develop.
Nope. He's a wrecking crew.
We got a timeout now. 2 minutes to go.
Chris Miller is just, you take away the personal fouls.
Well, you got both of them, 71 and 72. They look like twins. Huge kids. Huge and tough.
All right, just a quick pop up the middle. And really just a couple of yards there at 1:52 to go and counting in the game.
And they're finally making a couple of substitutions here.
Yeah, let's go to Hank and in a minute. You wind down the game here. Colonials showing some, a lot of kids have played tonight, just expanding their experience base here. See if we get some good passes here. Intercepted by North Andover. Not sure. I think there was just a miscommunication.
Yeah, it's Connor Walsh on the interception.
Sarinelli thought that Doherty was going to release down the field in the seam. Let's go to Hank for a commentary on that, Hank. What do you think of that read here? It looks like it was just a miscommunication.
Tim and Mark, tough night for the Colonials here, but as the clock winds down, I'd like to ask our viewers for the support of one of our other AB athletic programs, the softball team. The softball team is looking to raise $9,500 to redo their field now. In order to do that, they're going to need your support. Please go to www.mktix.com/ABSB to help support build the new field for the Colonials. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Hank. You know, Hank talking about the softball team raising some money to get the field upgraded. And, you know, Hank, he keeps tabs on all the sports at AB.
He sure does. Well, he played them all. He played football, he played basketball, he played baseball.
He did. And we'll have to talk about that next time I think we brought this up in a broadcast a while back about Hank's foul shooting at LS. My favorite all-time basketball moment, you know. It was
was that
you know, the crowd chanting, "You can't make," and he's banking the ball.
He banked it in, right. I think he banked in a couple, didn't he?
Yeah, it was great. He did. I think he banked in like 2 or 3 in a row.
All right, that is the game, folks. 21-6, North Andover. A game that was really full of mistakes, a lot of chippy play. I would go past chippy. A lot of dirty play, I think, on the part of North Andover, and I think they have to get that under control. We learned a little bit about both Cal Sullivan and Mike Sarnelli, and we learned a lot about Mitch Doherty.
I think, you know, you had called it right last week. You know, with Doherty really, you know, coming into his own. And, you know, here's Coach Maver talking to the North Andover coaches there, so it seems like
no hard feelings.
No hard feelings.
Yeah.
And you know, the kids are good, and the players are shaking hands. It's a clean end to a game that has a rocky history. But, you know, with that, Mark, what a beautiful night here, and these kids got a little, you know, they played some good competition tonight. It'll make it a lot easier as we go into the you know, season and play Concord Carlisle and so on. But that's going to do it for today's game. But don't go away just yet. We'll be right back after this quick break with second half highlights.
There's a shelter pet who wants to meet you. Meet one today. Visit theshelterpetproject.org. Adopt.
All right, here we go, Mark, on this gorgeous night. Let's take a look at these second half highlights here. All right, here's the keeper with Shemus, and just a fumble. Great opportunity. Jack Maddox has his paws on it and recovered by.
Yeah. All right, and there's a field goal that would have put them up 16-0.
And then there's Ryan Good off tackle and showing his speed. It's the third best back on the team, and he's got jets too.
He's got speed to burn. Now on this play, this is your no-brainer. What are you going to do when you need a 2-point conversion? You give it to number 7, Juca Morales.
Untouched, really. This is a great pass. Marinelli looks to Connor Cates. A great pass, and he just backs up for another 5 or 6 yards.
And here's Rob Gronkowski doing double duty, playing high school football. Look at that. Mitch Doherty just boxes him out. Sarnelli, a beautiful pass for AB's only touchdown.
And that was Cal Sullivan.
I'm sorry.
The one that I called before, that was Cal.
Right.
But yeah, you know, I think, you know, we learned a lot tonight about the team. You know, certainly not showing the scoreboard. We played some great competition, especially at the line of scrimmage. There was definitely some chippy play, but hey, you gotta play some competition to calibrate the team. I think these kids are gonna go back into this week of practice and make a lot of adjustments. I also think that, in that first quarter, we were playing a 4-man front, and they were really taking advantage of us with that pistol. So it took the coaches a little bit of time to kind of calibrate to that. And defensively, except for some big plays, I think we played a much better the last 3 quarters.
Well, really, it was an 8-6 ball game over the last 3 quarters, and I think the Colonials really showed that they could play with this team. And I want to tell you, this is a big, strong, tough team. There's no question about it. And I'm not sure if they're going to face a line like this in the DCL coming up. So it's always good to play great competition before league play.
I agree, and I want to thank our sideline reporter Hank Morris here for joining us tonight. It's great to have Hank. Just history on the sidelines, I like to say, for Colonial football and Colonial sports. And we had some technical difficulties tonight. I want to thank everybody for your just your patience as we work through them. We'll get all that worked out. I think we had a good 4th quarter.
We did. We finally got it together. We had a good 4th quarter. Acton-Boxborough had a good 4th quarter, and we'll get all that technical stuff worked out. It's a work in progress, just like the team.
I want to thank our crew here and just everybody that brings everything to the table to put on this production.
All right, let's thank Chris Gray, Brian Goulan, Todd Rasapasa, Ben Kroll, Mark Ducey, who is our executive director now, Brittany Ford, Mike Chapman, Pat Snow, and our director, Rick Degon, and of course, Statman, Will Henry. And in the truck, we've got Shane Brown along with Rick. Thank you so much for all you do, and we'll see you next week.
All right, that's it. And Hank just joined us back. And Hank, thanks again. It was great to have you on the sidelines. Thanks for working with us on the technical details, the technical issues there. We were saying as you were walking up, we had a good 4th quarter.
Yeah.
Excellent. So that's great. Well, we'll see you next week, folks.